I had this idea today, or this hope today, um, as I was driving. Um, and I want this for myself, uh, and maybe others that are out there that are living like me. I want us to not hide anymore. And that means in our minds. Uh, I want us to not hide anymore or feel like we have to hide from people, from, you know, from anybody. Even though there are predators out there and we know that, um, even still, I still feel like even with all the predators out there, the psychopaths, whatever, that have targeted us, even with that, and including the normies, we shouldn't feel afraid, you know. Well, at least I don't want to feel afraid or hiding, you know what I mean? Or feel like I have to hide. Um, Even when I'm around people. Because even when I'm at support groups, I've gotten better around people because of support groups, I feel like. But I'm still hiding in my mind, still, for the most part. I feel like I'm not really being my true self or the self that I know that I am, uh, deep down. But, or the self that I know I could be eventually. But, um, I just noticed that, like, um, I always feel like I'm hiding, you know, in my own mind. Uh, no matter where I go or what I do, or I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to feel like I have to do that anymore as a protective measure, or, you know, I want to, be able to be myself without hiding, you know what I mean? Or be myself at all times, or feel like myself at all times without feeling like I'm hiding. But I feel like the practice of hiding is so ingrained in me because, when I was growing up, yes, I was physically around my family growing up. I was physically there, my body, but mentally I was somewhere else. I was always somewhere else mentally for most of my life. And I don't want to be like that anymore. Being somewhere else, just because, I'm in a dangerous environment, for example, just because of that, or I'm afraid of people. But I have noticed that I am less fearful around people. I am stronger around people. I am better around people than I used to be. I'm a lot better. And I think going to support groups has helped with that. I think going to classes where there are other empaths has helped with that. Um, Being around people that aren't as threatening has helped. Like realizing these people aren't really targeting me, type of thing. They're not really have a malicious intention of targeting, realizing that not all people are, wanting to target me. Not everybody does, for for nefarious reasons, not everybody's like that, but anyways, I just had this idea of, I mean, uh, to really feel like I don't have to hide anymore, ever again, to really feel like that, to actually live like that, and not take so many protective measures of hiding inside my mind and hiding, you know what I mean? And I wish that for a lot of us, the INFJs and the neurodivergent community, because I feel like, I don't know, if you're anything like me, you're still hiding in your mind when you're around people. You're not really being yourself, your real self, around people still. And that's kind of what I want to change, is like being able to feel like your real self, your true self, around any scenario, around anybody, around, you know what I mean? All the time. Like, feel like you can be yourself all the time, and not feel like you have to hide from people and hide in your mind. But there was a scene and I always relate to movies because they're very applicable, um, in my opinion. But especially the X-Men movies, seems like. But in the X-Men Days of Future Past, there's a part where Magneto gets on live television for the whole world to see. He's on live television, and he's pretty much exposing the mutants and uh, wants them to quit hiding from people, from society. He wants them to stop hiding. And that's kind of what I want, and it kind of inspired me, like, because I feel like I'm hiding, because so from society and from society knowing who we are, what we are, because in my opinion, society doesn't really understand us or know what we are, um, or acknowledges what we are really, or our existence, uh, in my opinion. Um, people like us with abilities and gifts of some, society doesn't really think that kind of thing exists for real. Uh, they don't really know that these type of people like us exist, in my opinion. Um, but anyways, um, that's just kind of a dream for myself, I guess, or an idea for myself, to not feel like I have to hide from people, or I'm hiding all the time to protect myself, or I'm hiding from this or that. I don't want to feel like I'm hiding anymore. I don't want to, even though I'm not physically hiding, like, I feel like I'm still mentally hiding, you know, and I don't really want to do that anymore. I don't feel like I should have to do that, or, you know what I mean? Like, society should accept me for who I am, respect me for who I am, without me feeling like I have to hide or change, and, or, you know what I mean? Or be what they want me to be, or, I don't know. I don't know if that makes any sense, but all I know is that I feel like I'm not fully being my real self, uh, among society, among other humans. I'm not really being my real self, at all. Um, just kind of still, even though I'm more comfortable around humans than normies, I'm still not being my real self, um, in my opinion. Um, I know that I'm more than I'm portraying. I know that I am. I'm more than what people think. You know what I mean? I haven't really shown my real self fully, in my opinion, you know. But anyways, I guess that's all I wanted to say, I guess. I'm just tired of hiding in my mind. You know, I'm just tired of it. You know, I don't want to do it anymore. Um, I almost want to get to the point where um, the the predators of the world, the evil people that are, you know, that I grew up around. I want to get, you know, it'd be nice if they were hiding from me. You know what I mean? Or they were fearful of me, and you know what I mean. And so, if that makes any sense, like, I know that sounds bad, but it'd be nice if they were the ones that were avoiding me at all times, hiding from me at all times. You know what I mean? The other way around, you know, uh, from how I grew up, you know, instead of me hiding from them, you know, I want it to be nice if it was the other way around, that they knew of our existence and they feared us. You know what I mean? I know it sounds bad, you know, but it'd be nice. It'd be better than being preyed upon. You know what I mean? Or thinking about you might get preyed upon. You know, in certain places. You know, but anyways, I'm just saying it'd be nice to go around without being fearful at all in society ever. It'd be nice to just live without fear ever. Wouldn't that be nice? To live without fear ever? You know, be just uh, courageous every day, you know, the way that I feel like God intended, um, our Creator intended, to not be fearful. You know what I mean? Because that's how I feel. You know, I feel like God did not want us to be fearful every day. You know, He does not want us to be fearful. And I know that society and people want to put fear in you. I know that from growing up, how I grew up. Um, but I truly believe that the true Creator does not want us to be fearful ever in this life. He doesn't want us to be fearful or be in hiding. Uh, and we should love what we are, our uniqueness, the beauty of what we are. We should love that. You know, we should love that we're different, even with all of our flaws and traumas. You know, even with all that crap, still love ourselves like we're a work of beauty, you know, or something. Because I feel like that's what the Creator wants. You know, at least the God that's been helping me, or you know, wants. You know, feels like He doesn't want me to be fearful. He doesn't want me to be afraid of humans. He doesn't want me to be afraid of authority. He doesn't want me to be afraid of these things. You know, it feels like, you know, I shouldn't. Um, so that's kind of what I need to become, is not fearful ever, you know, just, or maybe just feel the fear and be courageous despite the fear, you know, go through the fear, um, of doing new things and stuff, being in different scenarios. But another thing I was thinking about, to be neurodivergent, I think means that we do many different things within a day, challenging ourselves in different areas within one day. That's how I see neurodivergent, is we do different things. We take many paths at once. Like I'm taking a class with empaths to discover who I am more, self-discovery kind of class. And then I'm going to Al-Anon activities, and then I've started going to a Christian church, like you guys know, and I'm going to a concert tonight as well. And I'm working a little bit today as well, and I might make some models today, but anyways, that's all I want to say. I gotta go.